Okay, folks. This time for 10 complete revolutions.
No, Dexter, it can't be done.
I say it can.
A quid, and those grease marks on the ceiling say you're wrong.
You're on.
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with your food?
Shh.
I was allowed to play with my food as long as I didn't eat my toys.
Hey, it's Cindy Stewart. Sister Stewart, she's on television. She plays Nurse Lucky in Bert Sinclair's The Flying Foot Doctor.
Cool. I'll take my socks off for Nurse Lucky any day.
What do you think she's doing here?
Probably wondering how the other 99.5% live.
I'd be happy to show her.
Forget it, Dexter. She's beautiful, rich, successful.
And as a star of The Flying Foot Doctor, she's got the world at her feet.
Look, maybe you're right. Maybe she is a famous actress. And why would she be interested in a guy like me?
Well, you'll never know till you try. Go on, Dexter.
Yeah, give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst she can say?
Drop dead dog breath.
Look, just do what I do. Slide over to her, give her a hearty hi, show her some teeth, then lie through them.
No way, Vince. I cannot lie.
Good for you, Dexter.
See, when I do right, my eyes, they blink uncontrollably and I grin like an idiot. It's a dead giveaway.
Yeah. You must have an lousy time getting girls.
Are you kidding? Girls are lining up to go out with me.
We'll work on it,
Hello, Strickland. This is your landlord.
Hello, Mr. Crookshank. How are you? No, there's a really good reason why I haven't paid the rent. I'm broke. No, I haven't received a paycheck in over 6 weeks. That's not my fault. No, please. No, please don't lock me out.
TJ, I really need the office.
Fine.
In case you're not entirely clear what that means, it means I stay and you go. I have a cost report to crank out before I go to Brussels today.
Speaking of money...
We weren't speaking of money. I was speaking of money. But you were just leaving.
Yes, I was. And I realize you're very busy, but I was just wondering if you'd had a chance to look into that eensy little problem I'm having.
And what easy problem would that be?
Oh, just the fact that I haven't been paid in over 6 weeks.
Oh, well, money isn't everything, you know.
Karen, I'm flat broke. My entire savings account has been cleared out by car bills, phone bills, electric bills. I've just been locked out of my apartment. I may even have to take money from the till.
Touch my money and I'll cut your arm off.
So, have you found out about my missing checks or what?
Yes, but I didn't get very far.
How far?
Well, I made a mental note to do it, but something came up. It's probably just a computer glitch or something. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Karen, I'm broke. I'm locked out of my apartment. Where will I sleep?
Okay. I'll make a few phone calls and I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Hi. Do you come here often? We don't really have that many famous people here.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? Is there anything else?
Yeah. Could I have your autograph, please?
Oh, you're funny. Why don't you sit down and join me? Or maybe you're not allowed to while you're working.
Working? You think I work here? Why would you think that?
I don't know. The hats, the bow tie, the pink shirt.
So you think I work here?
That's rich. And so am I. My father owns this place. Actually, he owns all the Spatzes, the whole chain.
You got something in your eye?
Yeah. It's these new digital contact lenses. Latest thing. Cost the earth.
Your father must be a very important man. What's his name? I may have heard of him.
Nothing too big. Keep it believable.
He's the ambassador of Senegal. He's planning on giving me the restaurant chain when I graduate from Oxford.
Fascinating. Oh, I'd love to hear more.
You would?
Well, sure, let's have lunch sometime. You could tell me all about it.
You would like to go out with me?
Okay.
Where shall we go? I mean, where else does one go? But the jolly old Ritz. You meet me here tomorrow at 7, and I'll have my chauffeur man come round and pick us up.
Oh, yeah, but wait a minute. I don't know your name. I bet it's something really regal.
Dexter.
You gonna be long?
No, I gotta get going. All the best park benches are taken by 7:30.
We heard about your flat and your money problems. It's a shame.
You did? How?
Karen was laughing about it earlier.
What can I do for you, Stanley?
Oh, this came for you.
Ah! It's about my furniture. It's arriving from Canada today.
Oh, that's nice. Is this its first trip to England?
Can't afford to have it delivered. I have nowhere for it to be delivered to. What's their number? Yeah, hello, Schlepper Movers? Yeah, this is T.J. Strickland. Strickland? Yeah, I'd like to change the address I gave you. I've got a new address now. Yeah, okay. The new address is 46. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Are you on a cellular phone? Look, whatever you do, don't hang. There, that ought to hold him for a while. Look, Stanley, I need your help. You're the only one I can count on.
Help you what?
I want you to hack into the computer mainframe and find out what's wrong. Can you do that?
It could be tricky. I could crash the whole system. There could be global ramifications. It could trigger World War III.
Just as long as I get paid.
The son of a Senegalese ambassador. Dexter Williams, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You're right. I should have said I was the president's son.
You'll never get away with this. Just because she works in television doesn't mean she's a complete idiot.
Well, I must admit, I find the whole thing shocking.
Yeah, I'm shocked too. I didn't think you could pull it off. What a guy, that's my man.
So, how do you plan to pay for all this, Dexter? Spatz coupons? The Ritz is going to cost you at least 200 quid.
You're lying, right?
You're the gold medalist in that department.
Didn't you fib for Senegal in the last Olympics?
Look, the way I see it, you've got two choices, Dex. You can spend the whole day trying to hustle enough money for a wild evening with a glamorous starlet who's wearing a dress that's probably illegal in most countries.
Or you can tell her the truth about yourself and gain lasting knowledge in the fact you did the right thing.
I need money. Money. Money.
How's it going, Stanley?
I think there's a virus in the system.
Are you telling me I'm not getting paid because the computer's on sick leave? Gesundheit.
This kind of work takes time, TJ. Hours of careful keystrokes and delicate programming.
Oh, no, it's the movers again. You get it, will you?
Hello? Thomas Strickland. Never heard of him. Knew a Reggie Strickland once. Lost an ear at Normandy. Suit yourself. Bye-bye. That's the third time they've called.
You must be running out of funny voices.
The only one I've got left's my own.
Where would I be without you, Stanley?
Probably right here, but you'd be alone. Can I go now?
Yeah, sure. There's too much to do in one night. We'll finish it up in the morning.
I better be off. My mum's making her duck à l'orange again. Then after that, we'll probably watch the new James Bond film on telly. Then after that, I'll probably crawl into my big old comfy bed with a cup of cocoa and a good book. You gonna be okay here, TJ?
Yeah. Great. Get the light, will ya? What? What? Whoa.
TJ, what on earth are you doing?
Oh. Serious damage to myself. What time is it?
8 o'clock. What's happened to your face? It's all puffy.
What? It's morning face. Haven't you ever seen that before?
No. Will it go away and soon?
There's only one known cure. Coffee. Lots of it.
Ta-da!
Oh, I could kiss you.
No other face like that. Drink and then we'll talk. I bet you could do with a nice hot breakfast, eh?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to dig into another and yet a series of cheese maxi spatzes. Hold me back.
Ta-da!
What?
The gang all chipped in. We thought you could do with it.
Oh, thank you. Thank all of you.
I was right. Morning, Lana. Get up.
Today's a go cool.
Do you want the answer to your paycheck problems or not?
You found out what's wrong? They misplaced my records. They've been sending my checks to the wrong address. Am I one?
No, cold as the grave. As far as head office is concerned, Thomas J. Strickland is dead.
Apparently, if the computer says he's dead, he's dead.
Who's dead?
TJ.
What?
So, did anyone see last night's episode of The Flying Foot Doctor?
TJ? Dead? I can't believe it. He was so young, so full of life.
Yeah, it was great. Bert Sinclair's evil twin brother Bart turned up after 20 years with a severe case of gout.
TJ copped it. How can you talk about television at a time like this?
Well, there's nothing any of us can do to bring him back. Oh, look! You've spilt me nail varnish all over the place.
How did it happen?
Vince bumped into the table, idiot.
Did not.
Did.
Didn't.
Oh, drop dead.
What a terrible thing to say after what's just happened.
This place is turning into a real dump.
I'm going to get some flowers.
Nice idea, Stanley. Brighten the place up a bit.
No, for TJ. What have they done with him?
He's upstairs.
In heaven. Of course he is.
No, I mean he's upstairs in his office.
They left the body up there.
Don't you think someone ought to clue Stanley in?
Not a day goes by when I don't ask myself that very same question.
I take it you've had no luck raising funds for your dream date.
No, and I tried everything I could think of. I even played guitar down Victoria Station.
You can't play the guitar.
That's what everyone kept on yelling.
Hey, I've got an idea. A surefire way for you to get all the money you need. It's so simple.
Yeah?
Well, you pick up the phone, you dial the embassy and you ask to speak to the Senegalese ambassador and you say, Daddy, can I have my pocket money?
What is with that Stanley character? I just saw him downstairs making a wreath out of lettuce.
I thought we were going to solve this computer problem.
Oh, relax. I'm working on it.
Relax? Karen, I'm dead. You can't get any more relaxed than that.
Look, are you going to sit around here like a stiff all day? I've got to go and do some interviews for the new manager.
What's wrong with me?
Well, head office feels that having a dead boss is kind of a negative influence.
So that's it. I'm out?
But think of it on the bright side. At least you have your health.
Stan! Look at it, Stan! Touch it!
But you love this jacket.
Look, my date with Cindy's tonight and I need the money. What'd you say, Stan?
Oh, I shouldn't be buying new clothes while I'm still in mourning.
Come on, Stan, do we have a deal?
I don't know. I think my own jacket's pretty stylish.
And it is for the well-dressed village idiot about tan. But this little number is going to transform you into Mr. Cool. Here, for 70 quid, it'll change your life and mine. Here. I'll tell you something here, Stan. Listen to this, right? I've got to set you up here, man. I'll tell you. Do you know what the great thing is about this jacket, eh? Eh? It attracts the girls like crazy. Yeah, you'd have to beat them off with a stick.
Do you think it's really moi?
It is for 50 quid.
50 quid?
Oh, nice jacket, Stan. You look so rugged.
OK, throw in a stick and you've got a deal.
Done.
Stanley?
He's alive! It's a miracle!
Stan, I'm still dead.
Get back!
I need you to come up and resurrect me on the computer. I'll explain as we go. Nice jacket. I'd die for one like that.
So, Dex, are you all set for the date of the decade?
So far, so good. The Ritz are expecting us at 8.
And they'll be chucking you out at 8:01.
Yep, I've sent some flowers round to her house, and I've hired a limo to pick us up.
Oh, and don't forget to fix a couple of Senegalese flags to the wing mirrors.
Nice touch. I like it.
I still want to hear how you're going to pay for all of this.
So do I.
Hey, forget about the money and be honest with her. She just might surprise you.
Yeah, she may have said yes because you are you, not an ambassador's son. Just tell her the truth.
What? And have her laugh at me? Think I'm some kind of a loser? No way.
Oh, you're not.
You're not a loser, Dex.
Nah.
Thanks, guys. Now I know what I'm gonna do. Yes. When she comes into this restaurant, I'm gonna walk right up to her, look her straight in the eyes, and tell her an even bigger lie. Yes, ma'am, what would you like?
You've been going at this a long time, Stanley. How you doing?
It's hard to say.
No, Stanley. She sells seashells by the seashore is hard to say.
Well, to hear you say it. Hang in there, TJ. I've just made what I consider to be a major breakthrough.
What, have you cracked the system?
No, but I can tell you what the traffic conditions are like in downtown Montreal.
Right. You sure you can do this, Stan?
I can't make any promises, TJ. Like I said, one wrong move and I could muck up the whole production system. I just can't figure out why the mainframe won't recognise you.
I used to have a mustache. Is that any help?
All I can do is try leapfrogging your documentation across the data ports in the hope that DOS will purge the system and reunify order.
Great. In English?
Geronimo. So far, so good.
Yeah.
TJ, there's some men downstairs. They've got something for you.
I'm a little busy right now, Joe. I'll be down in 10 minutes. If I'm not, tell them to leave at the counter for me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. How am I doing, Stanley? Am I alive yet?
Well, let's put it this way. You're not as dead as you were.
It's not enough. I want to breathe. I want to hear children laugh. I want to walk in an April shower in a meadow.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. You'd catch your death.
Stanley, get radical.
OK. Cross your fingers. Here we go.
Yeah.
TJ,
What's so important down there? I told you to deal with those guys.
I thought you'd want to see what they've left you.
All right. This is awful. My furniture.
I'll say. The sofa'd look better by the window.
I give up.
And a small drink. Will that be all, madam?
Yes, thank you. What is going on here?
Stop! They must have fixed them.
Fixed what?
Nothing, Miss Hanson.
He did it! I am alive! Stanley solved everything.
Solved what?
Nothing.
TJ, I want some answers here. Why were the cash registers paying off like slot machines? Why are you alive? Why is this furniture in my restaurant?
I think we should sit down.
we should.
Yeah, there's good news and bad news.
Is the bad news any worse than this tacky furniture in my restaurant?
Much worse.
The good news is I'm alive again. Stanley's fixed the computer, and head office is thrilled to have me back on the team.
I'm all goosebumps. What's the bad news?
The bad news is that in order to resurrect me, Stanley sort of had to go back to the beginning.
In a sense, TJ was reborn in the eyes of the computer.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Mom. Well, by a strange twist of computerese, I've been reborn as your son. Mother, your case.
Woo! Look at you!
Well, how do I look?
Royally stupid. What are you doing?
I figured a way to get out of this without making a fool out of myself.
Newsflash, Dix, you're too late.
Oh no, here she comes. If you help me get through this, I promise I'll never lie again.
Well, if it isn't the ambassador's son.
You are blessed. Cindy, c'est moi. Come, let us talk. I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
What is it, Dexter? What's wrong?
You see, I have not been entirely truthful with you. I would like to set things straight. I am not the ambassador's son.
You're not.
Yeah. There has been a coup in my country, and my father has been...
Deposed?
He also lost the restaurant chain. You see, in Senegal, when it rains, it pours. And it wouldn't be right for me to be splashing money around on some lavish meal when my people are between governments and all. But listen, if you are ever in West Africa, please look me up. I am in the book.
Dexter, cut the bull.
Oh, I'm afraid I cannot do that. The bull is sacred.
You know what I mean. You've been lying to me ever since we met. The only reason I let you go on was because I was enjoying the show.
Really?
You must remember one thing. An actor must always have one essential element, and that's honesty.
I'll work on it. You must think I'm a real...
No, not at all. I'm flattered, really. I've never had a guy go this far to impress me. Well, I hope you're still on with our date.
Are you kidding? I'm up for anything. Oh, but listen, I've only got enough money for a burger and a movie.
Let's skip the movie. I fancy a night in front of the telly.
On next week's episode of Spats...
Uh-oh, this looks like trouble.
Kick them out of here, TJ.
I'll talk to them.
I didn't say talk. I said kick.
Guys, we put the burgers to bed for the night.
That's all. We didn't come here for the hamburgers.
No, poor TJ. Those folks are really going to tear him apart.
Fine, I don't advocate violence, but